Welcome to The Explainer. You ever get that feeling that you're playing a game, but the rules changed and nobody sent you the memo? Well, if that sounds familiar, this one's for you. We're going to break down why the old ways of getting ahead just don't work anymore, and what the new playbook for success actually looks like.
Let's just kick things off with this quote from entrepreneur Daniel Priestley, because wow, does it hit home? It just perfectly captures that feeling of being completely overwhelmed. Like you're stuck in a world where the paths that were supposed to lead to success have just, disappeared.
So where does this feeling of being invisible even come from? In this first part, we're going to get right to the root of why so many talented, hardworking people, and maybe this is you, feel like they're just being left behind. I mean, that's the big question, isn't it? You've got the skills, you've got the drive, the ambition is there, but it feels like you're shouting into a void. I'm here to tell you, you are not alone, and there is a really powerful reason why so many of us feel this way. Okay, here it is. This is the core of the problem. Our entire system, from school to career advice, was built for the industrial age. It basically trained us to be reliable cogs in a big machine. But that machine, it's pretty much gone. And we're all left here holding a user manual for a world that, well, it just doesn't exist anymore.
Without visibility, your business will not grow. I want to invite you to the next brand awareness event. It's designed for healthcare entrepreneurs who are tired of chasing leads, frustrated with the inconsistency of referral sources, and disappointed by the outcomes of paid advertising campaigns. This event is for you. We'll cover topics like how your content can start showing up on AI platforms like ChatGPT and Perplexity. We'll cover how to convert your website into a patient acquisition portal. And we'll talk about how to amplify your brand. This is the opportunity you've been waiting for. It's the insight and the information you need to fuel your growth. It's the brand awareness event. It's my personal invitation to you. I look forward to seeing you.
And that brings us to a really critical point. The rules of the entire game have fundamentally changed. So let's take a look at what the new playbook for success is all about. This slide just lays it out so clearly. The old way was super linear, right? You gain some skills, you get a job. The new way, it's about building your personal brand first so that opportunities are actually attracted directly to you. It flips the whole model on its head. And you gotta understand, this isn't just some passing trend. This is a power shift as massive as the Industrial Revolution. Technology has taken the tools of huge corporations, things like publishing, broadcasting, having a global reach, and put them right into our hands. Literally, in our pockets.
So if the big institutions are becoming less important and individual people are becoming more powerful, what's the new currency of success? Well, it all comes down to one thing: your personal brand.
The way you solve the invisibility problem is by becoming intentionally visible. The strategy here is to become what author Daniel Priestley calls a key person of influence. This is how you start to attract capital, top talent, and customers in this new digital world.
Now, let's be super clear about this. This is not about becoming a celebrity with millions of followers. Not at all. A key person of influence is a trusted, respected voice inside of a very specific niche. It's all about the depth of your impact, not the width of your reach.
Okay, so let's get practical. How do you actually build this kind of influence? How do you cut through all the noise out there? Well, it turns out it comes down to a pretty simple but really powerful formula for building trust. The main goal is to build trust at scale. It's about creating this sense of connection where people feel like they actually know you, even if you've never met. And there's actually a kind of formula for this. It's often called the 7-11-4 rule. First up, it takes about 7 hours. That's 7 hours of someone engaging with your stuff, watching your videos, listening to you, reading what you've written. That's the amount of time it really takes to build a genuine sense of connection and trust with someone online. Next, you need around 11 interactions. Now think of these as little touch points. They see one of your posts, they watch a quick story, maybe they read a comment you left somewhere. All these little moments build familiarity and keep you top of mind. And finally, the last piece of the puzzle. They need to see you in at least 4 different places. Maybe they follow you on one platform, watch your videos on another, and then hear you on a podcast. Seeing you in different contexts makes you feel real, it makes you feel credible, and it solidifies that connection. Okay, so you can see the problem, right? With literally everyone trying to hit that 7-Eleven mark, the digital world is just incredibly crowded. So how on earth do you even begin to stand out and stop being just another face that our brains are programmed to ignore? So there are basically 5 ways to get attention. You can be scary, you can be strange, or you can be sexy. But for building a sustainable, trustworthy brand, the 2 most powerful strategies for most of us are right here. Consistently provide genuine, free value, and become familiar by just showing up again and again. All right, so if the key is to consistently share value, where do you find that value? That brings us to what might be the most important mindset shift of all. It's about recognizing the incredible assets you already have.
You know, the biggest thing holding most of us back is that we're so busy looking at everyone else's mountain off in the distance that we can't even see the one we're standing on. You are often just too close to your own value to see it clearly.
Your unique mix of professional experience, your personal stories, your struggles, your weird hobbies, your unique point of view, that is your mountain of value. That's the stuff you have to share that literally no one else on the planet has. And if you're sitting there thinking, but the internet is just so crowded, well, take a look at this. This shows why the opportunity is actually massive. On a platform like LinkedIn, for example, only about 1% of users are creating content every week. The other 99%, they're just consuming it. So what does this mean? It means your real competition isn't everybody else on the platform, it's just that tiny 1%. The moment you decide to publish something, to share your ideas, instead of just consuming others, you instantly join a very small, very visible group. The opportunity is huge. So, we're gonna leave you with this question. Forget what everyone else is doing for a minute and just look down at the mountain of experience right there beneath your feet. What's one piece of value, just one idea from that mountain, that you could share with the world today?